All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's Friday. Lekker. Hope everyone had a blessed Thursday evening. Um, so yeah, shall we start? All right. So first things first, looking at yesterday's uh, Bitcoin trade idea um, that I took. So let me just first, okay, well, yeah, we did look for a buy over here, and then we had quite a lot of range, price action going on, not really ideal. And then we actually touched take profit one, and then we came back down, and I got stopped out on break even on my other trades, well, just above break even. And then yesterday evening, 8 o'clock, I entered into another long position, yeah, around 8 o'clock. I entered into another long position with a nice little candlestick pattern forming to take the trade back towards the after $96,000 level. Okay. So the market played out really, really nice with the second trade. And now we are again pushing back down. So this isn't necessary anymore. Nice little breakout. I've also dragged in this lower bar over here, which is just a nice little resistance area and it acts as a support area. So yeah, what is next for Bitcoin? I am looking again for the market to push back down, okay, towards this area, these 2 point of interests, and then look for a bounce off of it yet again. Yeah, obviously I'll just look for the reaction. If I do see a really nice reaction, I'll take the trade. Okay. So that's it on Bitcoin. Jumping to Ethereum. We want to see a nicer bounce off of Ethereum. But we did get a bounce, 7 o'clock, okay, yesterday evening. You could have looked for a trade over here as well. Nice little confirmation going on. Stop loss would have been just below this previous high, okay? And we actually could have targeted a one-to-one risk-reward ratio trade. I was just not feeling the volume on Ethereum because Bitcoin's volume looked a bit better. Okay. So yeah, quite a decent reaction, and we are again reacting off it yet again. So let's see if we could push up higher from this point. And if we do push downwards, I am also expecting Bitcoin to push down. Then it would look something like this. Use it as resistance and then a bit of a slopey price action going on there. Okay, so that's it on Ethereum. Jumping to Ripple. Okay, we got a beautiful reaction at this price level that we wanted to see. Okay, just came out a bit late. So we did get this nice break to the upper side. Then we did get that retest with a nice little green engulfing candle this morning, 3:15, and then the market jumped to the upside again. And we broke the $1.60 level. Super close to this. Well, we went above this high. We wicked it. We didn't close above it. We only touched it. We just go to the 1 day. Okay. So Ripple is or was at a new all-time high this morning. Didn't close there. We just went above the price level. Okay. So again, what am I looking for? Again, a push back towards this area of support and then just targeting this new all-time high on Ripple. This could be really, really fantastic. Okay. Looking at Doge, we had a massive range yesterday on Doge. Let me just quickly do this. Okay. So yeah, we did have yeah, really ugly price action yesterday on Doge. I wanted to see the market push immediately back towards this high, but instead we just chose to trade around the previous day's high volume area. So the Wednesday's high volume area, the value area. We literally just traded around it. And yeah, whenever I see price action like this, I'll rather just stay put until we have a decent breakout again. Obviously, I'm extremely bullish, so I would like to see a breakout to the upper side, and that's what we got over here at 4 o'clock this morning. And then we got a nice little pullback again. So I'm kind of flat on Doge, not taking, I'm not expecting too much from Doge itself. Okay. Jumping to Brent crude, okay, also yesterday, massive range. Okay, we had a nice little upwards push, then we pushed back down, then we pushed back up. It's a bit of a trending day, and then this morning we like just look at this whole block over here like this. Bit of a range, price action going on. Again, I'm not too, yeah, I don't like it too much just because it's an American holiday. Um, I'm expecting us to continue with this sideways price action. Most definitely. Okay. If I do want to look at something, I'd like to see the market push back into yesterday's high volume area, so the value area, and then look for a trade to the downside on Brent crude. Jumping to gold, okay, we did get that reaction over here. I don't know if you remember, but we did speak about this yesterday in our London pre-market analysis session. We also discussed this area over here that we finally had a nice little breakout out of, okay, which was the previous week's value area high. Okay, now I am expecting us to push back towards the value area high of the previous week, and then perhaps look if we can react off of it for a long position. If we cannot react like this out of it and we push immediately through, I would then look for a retest and then a continuation back towards point of control of the previous week. Okay, so quite basic stuff on gold and on Brent. Just drag this out a bit more. Okay. So that's it for the commodities. Jumping to the Forex, Euro USD, okay. We wanted to see this nice little range up here at the previous week's point of control. Okay, now we finally reached that area, but we just didn't have any confirmation whatsoever. If we're going to come back into this area, this would have been a fantastic trade. Yes, it would have been quite a lengthy trade because of insufficient volume. I mean, just look at this volume over here. Compare this volume to this volume. Okay. We did have some news coming, well, we do have news coming out. Inflation rates. If inflation goes up, I am expecting in the Eurozone, obviously, if the inflation rate's going up, I am expecting a long position, or I'm going to look for a long position. It's super important for you to just go back, okay? Because yesterday's inflation also went up from 2 to 2.2. I am expecting us to go up from 1.2 to 1.5. And then also, I am also expecting this to go up. So we might see a continuation. We might see the market have a bit of a false reaction and then that continuation to the upper side. Okay, then all of this back here does not, yeah, it's not bothering me anymore. Okay, taking the fundamentals straight to the upper side. So why am I looking for a long position if inflation goes up? So if inflation goes up, the buying power increases of that country. And then there will be talks of increasing the interest rates, and that could increase the value of the currency, which is the euro. So if we can get this bit of a false reaction, push back to the downside into yesterday's high volume area, that would be spectacular, because then we do get a really nice, yeah, really nice entry. Okay, I won't be entering over here because if I enter over here, and let's say I place my stop loss below this area, I'm gonna have a quite big take profit. Okay, it's not that big, but it's quite big. But if I can enter over here, let's say here-ish even, okay, my take profit is already at the previous week's point of control. And this could perhaps be take profit too. And then you could perhaps have a really decent trade off of this one then. Okay. So your take profit 3 could be where the other trades take profit 1 will be. Okay, I really hope that makes sense. Jumping to GBP USD, it will follow the price action of Euro USD. Okay. Again, didn't get any confirmation at all at this previous week's high volume area or value area high. Beautiful reaction that we could have expected, and just this beautiful upwards move on GBP USD, really spectacular. Okay, just waiting for the news to update. Okay, it will update when it wants to update. Okay, also a nice downwards move on USD JPY to the downside. As expected, I did expect a bit of a correction and then a continuation to the downside. But again, look at this volume. Okay, look at this volume over here of yesterday's New York session and compare it to, let's say, Tuesday's US sessions volume. Okay, so I would like to prefer to be in and out of a trade, just because we do have a holiday in America. Okay, still not updated. Great stuff. Okay, that was quite fast, but quite comprehensive as well. So yes, I'm going to wait patiently for this trade on Euro USD to form. Want to see that false reaction push to the downside if we just can get the news to update. Okay, let's quickly see here. Okay, it did go up to 1.3%. Okay, so again, still bullish on Euro USD. Okay, people will get FOMO. They are scared that we won't get this push to the downside, so I know they will enter over here already. But I'm just going to wait extremely patient for the market to just give me a bit of a pullback, a bit more of a decent pullback, and then get a much better entry of this trade to the upper side. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be it. That's going to finalize our week. A really tough week. The past 2 weeks were quite tough in the markets. So yeah, it made me extremely humble again. Markets aren't well, it's not predictable. You can only analyze it to the best of your capabilities. Um, and then something that's also really, really important is the fact that I didn't change my strategy, because I know when you have a lot of traders, when they have 2 weeks of losses, or just 1 week of losses, or even one day of losses, they tend to jump on YouTube to go search for the best trading strategy. But that's the quickest way you are really a failure. Yeah, you are going to fail trading. And I'm really straightforward here, but it's really the truth. The the person who's jumping from strategy to strategy is literally the person once they place on really giving up on trading because it's never going to succeed. Okay. And I stayed put to my strategy. I used the same exact principles I've used when we had extremely great weeks, when we had extremely great months. I used the exact same principles, and I'm not going to change those principles. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for everyone who participated. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. It is much appreciated. And I will then see you next week for our Monday London pre-market analysis session. All right. Take care and be safe. Cheers, everyone. Enjoy your weekend.